Hello everyone. Today our group is presenting a short clip on LPG. Liquid petroleum gas? No, it's liberalization, privatization, and globalization. What is LPG? What is the need of LPG? Why it is adopted in 1991 are some of the questions related to this. So let's get started. Hope you like it.
Economic reforms or structural adjustment is a long-term multidimensional package, various policies and programs for further economic development. In the new economic policy 1991, structural reforms can be seen with respect to liberalization, privatization, globalization. Measures of new economic policy. Stabilization measures. These are short-run measures introduced by government to control rise in price, adverse balance of payment and fall in foreign exchange reserve. Second, structural adjustment. These are long-run policies aimed at improving the efficiency of the economy and increasing its international competitiveness by removing the rigidity in various segments of the Indian economy.
Next topic is need for LPG. Need for LPG or economic reform was felt owing to the following reason. First, fall in foreign exchange reserves. In 1990 to 91, India's foreign exchange reserve fell to such a low level that these were not enough to pay for import bill of even 10 days. The situation became so grave that the government had to mortgage country's gold reserve with the World Bank to discharge its debt obligation. Second, failure of public sector. Several thousand crores of rupees were invested in the growth and development of PSU in India. Third, high fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit refers to borrowing by the government on account of the excess of its expenditure over revenue during a year. Fourth, national income was growing at the rate of 0.8%. Fifth, deficit in balance of payment. The difference between total receipts and total payment of a country on account of its economic transactions with rest of the world. Sixth, increase in rate of inflation. Inflation was triggered by a rapid increase in money supply.
Liberalization of the economy means freedom of the producing unit from direct or physical control imposed by the government. Economic reform under liberalization are industrial sector reform, financial sector reform, fiscal reform, and external sector reforms. Industrial sector reform includes abolition of industrial licensing, which means abolishment of licensing except few industries that are liquor, cigarette, defense equipment, industrial explosives and dangerous chemicals. Contraction of public sector, which means decreasing the role of public sector. Dereservation of production areas, expansion of production capacity and freedom to import capital goods. Financial sector reforms means establishment of private sector banks, which increases the competition and lead to lower rate of interest and good quality of services. Changing the role of RBI from a regulator to a facilitator. Foreign investment limit is also increased up to 51%. Fiscal reforms includes reduction in direct taxes so that it encourages the people to promote saving and voluntary and disclosures of saving. The government also regulate and reduce the rate of indirect tax. The process of taxation is so simplified so that a common man can easily understand the structure. External sector reform includes the devaluation of rupees and adoption of flexible exchange rate system. Reduction in quota system and import duty, removal of export duty and input licensing was abolished except in case of hazardous and environment sensitive industries.
So now comes privatization. But what is privatization? Well, it is defined as the transfer of a function, activity or organization from the public to the private sector. There are need for privatization. It was felt mainly because of poor performance of public sector undertakings. The following observations in this regards are: first, the process of industrialization was initiated during second 5-year plan, assigning a key role to PSUs. Second, the Industrial Policy Resolution 1956 clearly stated the significance of PSU in the process of growth and development. Third, it was on account of the spread of public sector undertaking that the Indian economy underwent a structural transformation. People started shifting from agriculture to industry as their source of livelihood, and there was a gradual increase in the percentage contribution of industry to GDP. Fourth, gradually most public sector enterprises turned into a social deed weight or a social liability. Mounting losses of public sector undertaking become unsustainable.
Globalization. Globalization refers to growing interdependence among countries in the world with regard to technology, capital, information, goods, services, etc. Policy promoting globalization. Increase in equity limit of foreign investment, partial convertibility, long-term trade policy, reduction in tariff. Outsourcing. Outsourcing means obtaining goods and services by contract from an outside source.